This one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Green 80, green 80.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go up top for the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
False start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second down, Mariota. Incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Set. Green 80.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Set. Green 80.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He's got the hook up to Lee. Oh, another great move. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Bortles now on 1st down. Dumps it off to Fournette. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Green 80. Green 80.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Green 80.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Green 80.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Malik Jackson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Throwing, Mariota. He finds Matthews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Tennessee first down. That one Mariota to Matthews. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mariota. And his throw here is incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And under 20 seconds now as the spike comes with 18 ticks remaining. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. And the busy night for Henry continues. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They needed a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. But Charles, it's one thing to win.